Right. I think the biggest thing is really just what they've built already. The whole league, the whole country knows what Detroit Lions stand for. And to be a part of it is a humbling experience. It's a blessing. It's something that I truly look forward to. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you to Sheila, Dan, and Brad for taking a chance on me, for believing in me. This opportunity I hold close to my heart, and it's gonna be a blessing. I got a big family. We're coming in full head of steam, man. So expect to see us coming in proud, loud, and so it's gonna be an environment that my family can't wait to be a part of. So.
Played against the Lions last year. What is it, when you say the whole country knows what they're about? What did you see in them? What do you like about them that you were a fit for?
Right. They wear their heart on their sleeves, man. They play with energy, both sides of the ball for 4 quarters. They always think they're gonna win. Being able to play against Frank Ragnow was awesome. There's a reason why he's got the reputation he has. Easily one of the best centers in the league. Tape speaks for itself. And I heard he's even, a better man, better human, so I can't wait to meet him, can't wait to grow our relationship, pick his brain as a player, as a competitor, and so it's going to be awesome.
You've got a couple former teammates on this roster. Do you give them a call to kind of get a feel? Do you call Zeke or, Trevor and just kind of check in about the vibes here?
Oh, yeah, I got to see Trevor today and be able to message everybody back and forth, and everybody's excited, man, and to be able to join them and be able to, like I keep saying, is join them, but they built it already, so being able to come in and with my energy, my attitude is something that I'm excited to bring, and from what I hear, it's a great group of guys. So.
You mentioned the importance of family. I know you got some roots down in Arizona, so how tricky was it to make the decision to leave there?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was tough, but at the end of the day, it was something that when I say I got a big, loving, family, I mean it when I say that they're fully 100% supportive and understand that this is my career, this is the game of football, and to join the Detroit Lions is something that as my career, it's going to help to learn the game of football from Coach Campbell, to learn the game of football from Aleem, from DJ, from Hutch, right? All these guys that have proven themselves in the league, and basically try and join the room that has already accomplished so much, and be able to bring my work ethic. So.
Well, you're entering year 5. It seems like you've grown each year of your career. What do you hope to show coming here and making this move?
Right. I think the biggest thing is people keep saying I'm added to a room that I play a lot of like with. These guys play hard. They play for 4 quarters to the end of the whistle, and that's exactly who I am. When people ask about me, show up every day ready to work, excited to be here. It's a blessing. No bad days, man. And so I think that's the biggest thing is I'm going to grind it out to the very end, till the clock hits 0, and maybe one more second after that. And so it's a blessing to be a part of this room, and because you look on tape, and that's the way they play. And so is you can't fake it. It's down to the core, and so it's a blessing to be here.
Where does that attitude, that approach come from for you?
Yeah, I think it's instilled in me since I was a young kid, man. I grew up wrestling, and I hated to lose. I always said I hated to lose more than I loved winning. I know that's kind of a normal saying to say, but it's the truth, man. I used to be the kid that when I lost in wrestling, man, I cried and walk off and be all pissed, like that's just who I am since I was a little kid, and it's been instilled in me. I've got cousins and uncles throughout their time they played, and they made it to college or whatever reason they didn't get to make it to the NFL, right? I always say that they all instilled in me their path, their journey, everything they learned along the way. So they learned all the good things they did. They instilled in me at a young age, and everything that they think that they didn't make it to the NFL for, they instilled that and made sure I did it, right? So they left no doubt, and so that's the biggest thing is my uncles always tell me, leave no doubt, and to be the best. So every single day I show up, I think of them, I think of my whole family, and the biggest thing I ever want to do is just to make them proud. So here I am.
So can you just explain a little bit more, like maybe one uncle, one cousin that played, that something why they think they didn't make it, that they told you had to do, that you made
Right. So I had an uncle play at Illinois State, Nick Gomez. He was a defensive end, right? So we'll go quick story. Okay, sorry guys. I got another uncle. His name's Andrew Gomez. And I got my dad, Roy Lopez. They were both O linemen. Nick Gomez was the D lineman, you know. So, anyways, I'm in high school playing both ways, trying to figure out where I'm going to go. And one school's offense, one school's defense. And you know, we like to give credit to my Uncle Nick a lot of times because he was the only one in the room screaming he's a defensive lineman, right? So he believed in me. He believed in me since I was a young age. Everybody did, man. And so he's still my defensive line training coach when I'm back home. All my uncles are out there training me, lifting with me. My cousin's my strength coach. You know, to say I stuck to the script, you know, like people say, is an understatement. You know, I've been doing the same thing since I was 12 years old, of just training with purely my group of family. And but that's because I know they want the best for me. It's true love. And I think the biggest thing is that they instilled everything in me. So, you know, he understands my feet have to be faster. My hands have to be faster, stronger at the point of contact. So he's going to make sure we do drills that day that mimic those movements. When I lift with my cousin every single day, he's going to make sure that we touch everything we need to do and to get the job done. To say I have a big family and a loving family is an understatement. I'm truly blessed. And that's all the way from the top down, from my nana and tata on both sides of my families. They're amazing.
What did he see that he thought you were a defensive lineman?
Say it again?
What did he think? What did he see in you that made him think you were a defensive lineman?
My mindset. My mindset was the biggest thing. Aggressiveness, the fact that I'm a wrestler. He just believed in me. He believed that, you know, his hands are a little too fast and his feet a little too fast to be just playing center, you know, so, and kick stepping. So he said that at a young age. So, you know, we always like to give him credit. He saw it before everybody else. But at the end of the day, we started wrestling when I was 2-3 years old. And from that moment forward, everybody believed in me. So.
What was your best wrestling maneuver back in the day, and how much does that maybe help you today on the football field?
Right, a lot of people say when they watch my tape, it looks like wrestling, right? And so in high school, I was a 2-time state champion, finished with a 113-3 record. My favorite move was a snap down, right? So, and then you watch my film, and my favorite move is a bull shuck, right? Like, it's the same movement as wrestling, you know, so it's kind of full circle. I laugh at it. I think it's funny. My pad level is just purely off of leverage and inside hands, just like wrestling, man. So it's I owe a lot of credit to it. I didn't enjoy it all the time, cutting weight, running, eating ice chips, you know, spitting all day. Like, I didn't enjoy it, man. So since I was a young kid, I was cutting weight, trying to make weight, and traveling the world, traveling the country. And it's come full circle, though. I always said I wasn't going to make my son wrestle, but now it's like I owe everything to the sport of wrestling. So wrestling changed my life.
113-1?
3.
Oh, and 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you still lament those 3 losses back in the day?
I can tell you exactly what school they went to and what they look like today. Yeah, seriously. We go every year to the state. Yeah. Yeah, I ended up beating everybody that beat me, but it was, oh yeah, I definitely remember. I can tell you names, height, weight, social security, and I can tell you everything about it.
Walk us through your the free agency process. Like, what, you know, I don't know how many teams you were sort of considering, but what was the moment that it, you know, clicked for you? Like,
yeah, I think the biggest thing, you know, when I got to talk to, you know, Detroit yesterday, the biggest thing was the tradition they got, the culture they built here. I look to coach one day when I'm done playing, and to be able to learn from Dan Campbell, like, come on, man, like, this speaks for itself, man. So I still got a lot of years to play, and so I think the biggest thing is to join a room that on tape you watch them, you know they play with their hair on fire, and they got the juice, they got the energy, and you know, at the end of the day, as a D lineman, to join a room like that's a no-brainer. You know, especially someone that's, you know, trying to prove himself in the league, and you fight for respect every day in the NFL. You know, so the biggest thing as a defensive lineman for me is fighting for respect. I believe in that, and so, you know, show up every day. You earn it. You earn your rep through your reps, you know. So, and to elaborate on that, you earn your reputation on your reps, you know. So that was told to me my rookie year. I never left my mind. So.
Where does that desire to coach stem from?
My dad's a high school football coach. My uncles are high school football coaches. Everybody I know pretty much is a high school football coach, or went on to be a college football coach, or if you ask my sisters, they're coaches too, to be honest with you. They coach me. My mom's little giggle over there. She knows how hard my sisters are on me, that's why. But honestly, it happened throughout my time in the NFL, how much I've learned about the game of football, how much I've learned about scheme, how much I've learned about technique, and how little, you know, something can make a play, cannot make a play. And I just became obsessed with it. I got an obsession with football, the love for the game and the preparation in it. You know, it doesn't always work out sometimes. You know, sometimes you do miss the play. But, you know, it's all you got is your preparation, your work ethic. So I fell in love with that process. And here I am going into year 5, and it's a blessing.
What were your impressions of Dan Campbell from afar?
Say again.
What were your impressions of Dan Campbell from afar?
From afar, he loves his players. He loves his city. He loves his organization. I'll tell you from up close, I didn't know he was that big, to be honest with you. I told them, I made a joke. I was like, I knew he played. I didn't know he could still play. Like, that's crazy. Like, I shook his head. I was like, man, bro. But, yeah, it was awesome. You know, you see it from afar. That's what I mean by the whole country, the whole NFL knows about the Detroit Lions, and that's because of the city. That's because of Coach Campbell. That's because of the culture they've built here. They believe in each other. They believe in what they're building. And, you know, on the outside looking in, and as a competitor, as someone that loves ball, it's intriguing, and it's a huge part of why I chose Detroit.
Hey, Roy, what do you feel like is the next step for you in your career, in your game, entering year 5? Like, do you want to become a more productive pass rusher? Do you want to become even better against the run? What does the next phase of development look like?
Right. I think the biggest thing as a player is to continue to grow in all phases, to answer your question. I know that's probably not the answer you're looking for, but it's all phases, man. And I'm joining a room that, you know, DJ Reader, Lee McNeil, these guys speak for themselves, man. And Levi as well, like film speaks for itself. I've been watching DJ for 4 years now. He left Houston when I got to Houston. You know, so when I get to Houston, I'm watching a bunch of their old tape, and there's DJ, and here we are on the same roster, right? It's a blessing. And so that's what I hope to continue to do in my career, is to continue to learn. I've learned so much already. I've improved so much already since I got to the NFL. And so, yeah, man, it's just my knowledge of ball and to learn from pros and continue to be a pro's pro.
You mentioned your teammates, all your new teammates here. I know your phone's probably been blown up, but have you been able to get in contact with any of them yet?
Not too much. I'm sure that's what today will be. You know, it's been a quick turnaround. That's a long flight, by the way, from Arizona to here. I don't know if you guys know that. Yeah, with the time change. It's kind of crazy, bro. But seriously, so that's what I use today, tomorrow, this weekend, the next couple of weeks to get to reach out to my teammates and get the ball rolling. But right now we're still trying to unpack my chonies, so I'm just kidding. So appreciate you guys, man. Huh? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Appreciate you guys.